everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited about this week's video because we're talking about the girl in the Dreamcatcher, and they're probably one of my favorite bands of all time, which is kind of funny because they only really have one EP, and I'm not even that big of a fan of like Dub and Ryan's relationship. I just really liked their music. Now, I had this great idea. I was like, I'm gonna rank all of their songs, and then I realized they only have 10 songs if you include their Christmas songs, which I asked you guys on Instagram if I should, and you said I should, and so that makes 10 songs. This is technically just a top 10 list, but I don't care. I'm calling it a ranking because it's all of their songs in one video, even though they only have 10 songs. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into it.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow.
So starting out with one of their Christmas songs, because I feel weird talking about this song because like it's not Christmas time. Like I'm filming this in October, and so I'm like, Christmas songs. What? I did really like this song. I really like that they covered this one. I think the music video is really fun. I probably like it a little bit more than their other Christmas songs music video, but for the song itself, it's not one of my favorite ones that they've done. I do really like Dub's vocals in this one. It was really cool to see her kind of take on a Mariah Carey song, and I think she did a really good job. This one's also like a really iconic Christmas song, so I like that they did cover this one, but it's not one of my favorite ones.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be mine.
So speaking of other Christmas songs, I like this one just like slightly better. I just think that the vocals are amazing in this one, and I really like the music video. I think it's really elegant, and like Dove's dress in this video is outstanding. They're also covers, so I'd feel weird having like their Christmas songs be higher than their actual songs. I don't know, maybe I'm just not in the Christmas spirit yet, but I do really like their Christmas songs. They're definitely one of my favorite Christmas songs, but as far as like Girl in the Dreamcatcher songs go, they're not one of my favorite ones.
We're glowing in the dark. We started from the start. We're lights that never go out, like we've never been down. Glowing in the dark. We'll light up Central Park. We're lights that never go out, 'cause you're here with me now.
So I feel weird having this song be so far back on the list, but compared to the other ones, this one isn't one of my favorites, though I do really like it. I like that it was one of their first songs that they ever put out. I really like the lyrics in this song, and I love the music video. Like the whole Ryan being a ghost thing and like haunting Dub I think was really neat. And like the whole like darker concept of the song I think is really cool, especially for like Disney Channel stars to be talking about something so like not really talked about, like feeling lonely and stuff, and I think that they did it really well. I do feel like Ryan's vocals are more heavy in this song, and maybe that's why I don't personally like it as much, but I do still think it is a really good song and one of my favorite singles that they've ever put out.
When you need me, I will keep on fighting for your love, and if you feel it, I'll go gladiator for your love. You know I need it. I'd be glad I did it for your love. Yeah, when you need me, when you need me, I go gladiator for your love, for your love.
So I remember when the Negatives EP first came out, Gladiator was definitely like up there as one of my favorite songs, but after a couple years listening to it, like it kind of, I don't know, it's not my favorite anymore. I do still really like it. Their vocals are really neat in this song. It's also really catchy, and I think it's one of the best like choruses that they have. Like the chorus of the song is amazing. It's just a really good song, and it is definitely one of my personal favorites, but I guess I like the other songs that come after more than this one. So that's why this one's like higher up than I would have liked it to be.
I might never be your hero, never been one to fight. That don't mean that I can't be your Valentine. I won't be your savior either.
So this one has like a really special place in my heart because it's the first one that they ever made, and it's so adorable. Like it's such a cutesy little song. I love the acoustic sounding of it, and usually I'll really like acoustic songs like a lot. This one's just not one of my personal favorites by them. I do wish it got a music video. Like we never really got a proper music video with like the finished version of the song. We kind of just had that one that they made on their own, but the lyric video is still really cute, and this song's just so cute overall. Like I love it. So this one is is definitely one of my favorite songs by them. I feel weird having it be number 5 because like I love it so much. I actually think it's my most played song by them on my iTunes. It's just such a good song, and I love the sound of it, if that makes sense. I don't know, I don't know music. I'm not a music critic or whatever, but I like the instrumental of the song, and I think the vocals paired with it are really cool as well. I also really like the opening line to it. That's like one of my favorite ones. Overall, it's definitely one of my favorite songs by them. So I love this song so much. I love the music video. I love the split screen. I love that Luke Benward is in it. And the whole aesthetic of the music video is like really pretty. And I think that that's kind of why I'm partial towards this song, because I love the video so much. I also really like this song. It's really catchy. I also think it kind of highlights what they were going through in their relationship as well, similar to another song we'll talk about in a second. And I think that that's really special as well. So Cry Wolf is like so special to the girl in the Dreamcatcher. I feel like if you want to know why Dub and Ryan broke up, like listen to this song. I think it paints it really well. Like the whole conflict that they go through throughout this song is like so showing of a not healthy relationship. I think if you listen to that song, it's no surprise that like they broke up in the end. Like they're singing about how each of them is constantly wanting to leave, and then they never end up leaving, and they always end up coming back. And it's like, that's not gonna last. Like if you're constantly leaving, like obviously one of these times it's gonna be for good, and then obviously it was in the end. And I think that that just makes the song even better. Like even though it is sort of darker, like just having that storyline behind it, I think makes that song even better. I also just think it's a really good song. Like it's really catchy and the lyrics are great, and so it's definitely one of their best ones by far.
If I'm lost, why do I feel found? Pull me under, let me drown. 'Cause who needs air when your mind is safe and sound? Haunted and complete.
So it was so hard for me to choose between this song and what I did end up choosing as the number 1 song. Monster for me for a really long time was like my favorite song by them. Like I would go to my grave saying like this is the best song by them. But I feel kind of weird having such a negative song be number 1 on my list for some reason. I don't know. I do really like this song. It's definitely my favorite off of their EP. It's so dark and sad, and there's something about it that I love. I do think it's really interesting that they talked about how this was gonna be a song in their movie Monsterville. Like they wrote it with that movie in mind, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. I don't really think you need to, but their characters in that movie aren't really like how they're described in the song. What they're describing in the song is way more complex than what actually happens in the movie, and so it's no question as to why like the producer didn't want this song to be on the movie. Like apparently they pitched it to them and they were like, not really what we're going for, because like no, this song is way too complex for that movie. But I do still think that this song is really pretty and definitely one of their most like emotional songs, I think. I don't know, it's just really dark and sad, and there's something about it that I just love.
Right here, and we're gonna write the story written in stars like graffiti, can't ignore it. Like years, and you'll see the comments falling. This is the moment where it all began. You'll see it written in the stars.
So I love this song so much. It is my favorite song by them and definitely my favorite single by them. I remember when this one came out and it was kind of like, oh, they found their sound. Like not that Someone You Like wasn't their sound, but this one is definitely kind of more of the sound that they kind of lead into with their other songs. I also think this one, like above all of their other songs, has like the best message overall. Like the fact that like you're here, you matter, you have an impact on the world. This one's also such an uplifting song. Like I can put it on and it will make me happy, and I think that that's really important for me to put this one above Monster just in that way. Like I don't know, putting happiness above darkness is something that's important. For me, anyways. Monster and Written in Stars are definitely very, very close, and I don't know, maybe in a couple years I'll regret putting this one as number 1, but for right now, that's where it's at. It's number 1 for me. But I don't know what your favorite Girl in the Dreamcatcher song is. Don't forget to leave that in the comments down below. I can retweet all about it. Anyways, guys, my name is Caitlin. You can follow me everywhere at Kate Loves Disney. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that bell because I post new videos every single Friday. But that's all I have to say for today. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.